guys, what's up, Mustangs? Guy is welcome back to Forza Motorsport 7 with a new series, I guess. Ridiculous Car Build Season 2. We are in S1 class with the Ferrari F148, I think. Yep, F158, sorry, F158. And we are here at the lovely, yet pouring rain, Maple Valley Circuit. And we have 5 laps. I've already done the time for this, but we have 5 laps. I'm just going to explain right now, do an overview of the track. Because this track is quite nice. And we have 5 laps to try and get the fastest time possible with these cars. Now, the cars must be in S1 class. They must keep their standard drive line, so rear-wheel drive is rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive is front-wheel drive, etc. Now, I was originally going to do this in R class. However, the first car I wanted to use wasn't in S1, wasn't in R class, because most cars are now, most road cars are actually maxed out in S1 class, S class. I keep saying S1 class, don't I? My apologies if I say S1 for the rest of the video. My apologies in advance. But the reason I picked the Ferrari here is, well, it's a crazy car to begin with. I mean, it's a cucumber with wheels, and a big old engine on the rear. So it has no aero parts on it, so it's absolute mayhem to drive around the corners. And it was a death trap if you ever raced here in the 60s, these cars. Most likely you would die driving it, but but here's one of my favorite parts about this track, not going off the track. That's not my favorite part. No, this is coming up. Look at it soar! Look at the mighty, mighty Ferrari soar into the sky. Because there is a massive jump. I had to fix something real quick, but there was just basically one more corner after that. It's just a long sleeping hairpin, nothing much more. But so you saw the important bits of the track. Yeah, I love this track. I like this car. I think it's new to Forza as well, which is another reason why I picked it. And I hope you will enjoy my first vehicle being driven around the circuit. Well, the car we are building today is not this. However, we will be building a very damp car, to say. The Chevy Fleetwood Special. I'm expecting whoever is driving this to get very, very wet. Also, the game has just died in the background. There we go, found the game, alright. First I want some lovely race tires. I hope this get into R class anyway, it should. I always make sure the cars can get in R class. With the tuning menu, I see what other people have tuned them and they can get into R class. Let's see what the tire sizes are. Oh dear, those are 285s. That's not quite big enough, I don't think. Wait, what? That little thing there. You can't even see it, it's so small. It's like a tiny little thing on the front of the car. And we do get a nice little, like, I guess it's difficult to put a wing there, but still. I am a little nervous with this car, because I'm expecting a lot of power. And not a lot of control. Now, it is also extremely light, 2,800 pounds, which is good. I'm not sure we can take much more out of the car, but apparently we can. Somehow we can take more weight out of this, which looks like a barn find thing with a giant turbo strapped on it. With some Cuban nos, if I quote the movie. Let's see what the roll cage looks like. Oh, you can actually see the roll cage. That's nice. I like the attention to detail on the inside. Oh, we can only take out 253 pounds. It's still below 2,700 pounds, which is quite nice. We do not have any... We can four-wheel drive style, but we're not allowed to. Ah. I guess we just shove power on then. I hope this gets an ungodly amount of power, and I'll be extremely disappointed, because I don't think I'll make it to the top of the class. With this alone, we did just get, we're up to 640 horsepower. These are not adding much horsepower, 19 horsepower. We're up to 670. The turbo needs to add a lot, or else we're in trouble. Add a lot of PI. You do add a lot. You're up to 865 horsepower. However, we're not in our class. I thought I'd get to our class. Anyway, so 776 horsepower. That's the PI. Sorry, 901 horsepower. 285s on the rear. That's not good. It doesn't say the torque actually. Yeah, I am not expecting good things from this car. I think it's going to be a death trap. Alright, now we have to see if that Cadillac can indeed beat the Ferrari. This is considerably older. However, it does have roughly twice the horsepower as the Ferrari and weighs a couple hundred pounds more, not very much more. However, it has an awful lot more wheel spin than the Ferrari, given it has similar sized tires and, well, twice the power. Not really a good combination, and I can't imagine the aerodynamics are particularly good with the openness of the front end, we shall say. Pretty much doing a drifting thing here, which is, it's very easy to do, I will give it that. It's very easy to slide this vehicle around, as you can see here. Kind of doing it on purpose because this opening lap time is experimental. Kind of just get used to the car, which you just have to accept it's going to be sliding around absolutely everywhere, whether on purpose or accidental. So, yeah, I guess you just gotta accept that. And the rain certainly isn't helping. Rain is certainly not helping. Come on, no, wait to get on the power, wait to get on the power. I'm very scared about what this vehicle will do when it hits the jump, because when I was setting out to find a track, I wasn't completely expecting to find a jump, but once I knew this had a jump, it had to be the track, because I love jumps. Jumps are cool in cars. I think that's the reason action moves are so successful. That's 130, and I hit the brakes midway through. It flew nicely. Flew very flat. It actually doesn't get up to that high of a top speed. I say a top speed, it's 130 miles an hour, it's nothing to slouch at. However, it's not really that incredible. Simply because, well, I think it's just spinning on its power. You had to wait so long to get on the throttle. I mean, I'm wheel spinning in 5th gear right here. I'm wheel spinning in 5th gear down the entire start-finish straight. So, yeah, it's certainly gonna be difficult, and the puddles just do not help. They do not help at all. So, ugh. Good God. Let's just get her going down here. Yeah, I know the split time for right now, that's going off the starting lap, which I was busy doing donuts and setting up for, so it makes sense that it's 30 seconds behind. In fact, I'm quite scared that since it's only 30 seconds behind. I'm so close to full throttle, but not quite. Probably 85% throttle, which isn't too bad. I thought this would arguably have worse handling problems, given the size of the tires. I mean, 285s aren't awful. However, it's still not very good when you're in the wet with a rear-wheel drive car with 901 horsepower going to the rear wheels. It's not ideal. Alright. Can we get on that power a little bit earlier down here? I hope so. Ugh. Alright, we're good. That was 146 down the straightaway. That's a bit better. I actually think braking it on the crest of that jump is a good idea, just because it allows you to get to a higher speed. So when you coasting can help you. However, it can also make you slower overall because you're not putting that power down when you can. Because these vehicles made you up into straight line speed, and you don't have many options when it comes to that around this track. 156.9 doesn't seem too terrible. That's very close to the grass. Because you have these like fast bits here, but you can't really use that power just because you're spinning it all away, and well, no one wants to spin away precious horsepower. So you gotta manage your throttle. You gotta manage it. So that back straightaway is the only place where you can actually get to full throttle. In fact, I'm not even sure if I've gotten to full throttle on that straightaway. Just because this thing spins its wheels up so much. So, ugh. Got a bit of wheel spin there, it's fine. Put that power down, and get on the brakes for this hairpin. This track has a fair few hairpins in it, which will really test how these vehicles handle in the low-speed sections and getting out of those low-speed sections. So, yeah, I quite like this track just as an overall test. Oh, God. Ugh. Uh-oh. We're twitching. Not good. Recover it. Full throttle over the jump. 135 across the jump. You just about get it stopped, but you run wide, and well, that's not ideal. So you really want to go like 130 miles an hour on those jumps, or else there's some major problems heading your way. Ooh. Don't get that back end sliding around. That's a bad idea. Because it wants to get that power down. It really wants to, but you just gotta wait. That's 136 down there. Got a huge twitch over here, and we're in the grass because of some unders here. We need a 156.6 again. Come on, put the power down. Get the brakes. You have 2 more laps. I don't think this run's going to be any good because he had a slight off-track excursion. It is actually improving. That's a little scary. Oh, and we're a drift car again. Drifting. We are very slidey. Alright, here we go. Head to the hairpin once more. 116 into the hairpin braking zone, which is about as much as I did. We're a little bit screwed up over here. It's fine though. Let's try to be faster down the straightaway, because once again, that's where we make up all of our time. Not with that line, we're not going to go faster. And yet, somehow, we are absolutely eviscerating the previous lap time. I don't understand how. 147 once more onto the braking jump, as I call it, the braking jump. Come on. Let's get the power down. Let's get that power down. Come on. No. Control yourself, car. Control yourself. Final lap. How fast can we go? Because that was a one. That was, I see. Okay, so I'm not actually going faster, it's just not... Right, since they're dirty laps, they're not... Okay, I see. That's why I'm going 2 seconds faster, it's because my... Okay, I see. So, I still have a best of 156. I'm currently a second faster, though, on a clean lap, which is important, I guess. Come on. There you go. Put that power down. Don't. No, we're good. That section is really nasty on these cars, because it's all about, it's a very high-speed downhill corner with water on it, which is a recipe for utter disaster. Come on, manage that throttle. Don't screw it up. This run's good. I like how this run's going. Don't screw it up. Waiting on the power, waiting on the power, waiting on the power. We're almost 2 seconds quicker. A little bit of wheel spin heading onto the back straightaway. Oh, a big jump that way. We did recover it. Got 146 on the straightaway. Alright, heading into the final corner of the lap. It's a very long corner and does not help these cars at all. Come on. Nope. Come on, power, power! 155.5 from the Chevy. Whew. That was very difficult. We shall now see how that stacks up against the Ferrari. Now, with a time of 1:55.550, the Fleetwood will go in the second place, or last place, which is losing out to the Ferrari's time by 5 seconds, because the Ferrari did a 1:50.619. That is a remarkably good time from the open-wheeled race car, and yeah, this thing is just thoroughly outclassed. They're equally wet on the inside. However, yeah, it just doesn't have the corner speed. That Ferrari can carry good 80 miles an hour, and this thing only carries 73, and while that may not seem like a lot, when racing, that is a substantial amount of speed loss, and it doesn't have the straight line speed advantage. It's fairly even between the two. So, yeah, the Fleetwood just doesn't have what it takes, but that happens sometimes. That, though, is going to be it for this episode of Ridiculous Car Builds. We'll be back with more.